cutest little neighbor. He's 5 years old, going on 14, and he feels so big when his parents let him walk to his friend's house 2 doors down, all by himself. One day I saw him pulling his little wagon down the sidewalk, making his way to his friend's house. So we stopped to talk, and I asked him about the things he had in his wagon. As he showed me the cookies, the water bottles, the toy cars, and his jacket, he assured me that he had thought of everything he would need at his friend's house. He was ready. When it comes to preschoolers and what they know about God, there are a few faith skills that we want to make sure get into their little red wagon too. It is our hope that they will pull these faith skills around wherever they go for the rest of their lives. We will begin filling their wagon week 1 with I Can Hear from God. And we have young King Josiah to help us. King Josiah loved God, but he had never had God's words written down as a way to hear from God. That is, until some of his workers found scrolls with God's words on them. King Josiah wasted no time using those scrolls to hear from God and do what they said. We want preschoolers to know that God loves me and I can hear from God. Every time they listen to a Bible story, memorize a verse, sing a song about God's words, or read the Bible, they can hear from God like King Josiah did. Week 2, we will put I Can Pray to God in their little red wagon. And this time, we have a heartbroken Hannah to help us. Hannah wanted to have a baby, but when it didn't happen, she was left more than just sad. She was left with a deep sorrow that you can't hide because you wear it on your face. So what did Hannah do? Hannah got on her knees and through her tears talked to God about all of it, what she wanted, what she didn't have, and how she felt about all of it. Then Hannah stood up with a renewed joy that was evident to those around her, all because she talked to God. And we want preschoolers to know that God loves me and I can talk to God about anything, happy things, sad things, angry things, thankful things, anytime, anywhere. They can talk to God like Hannah did. Week 3, we will put I Can Talk About God to others in their little red wagon. This time, a man named Jeremiah will help us. Jeremiah was a prophet, and his job was to tell people what God wanted them to know. Important things like God loves you with a forever kind of love, and God has plans for you. Wow, those are important things. And we want preschoolers to know that God loves me, and I can talk about God to others too. They can tell everyone, everywhere, that God loves them and has plans for them like Jeremiah did. Week 4, we will put I Can Live for God in their little red wagon. And we have a trio of friends named Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego to help us. These 3 guys did not play around when it came to living for God. When faced with the choice of either bowing to a statue and living or bowing to God and being thrown into a fiery furnace, they chose God and the furnace. Nothing was more important to them than living for God. Our preschoolers have a lifetime of choices ahead of them, and we want them to be ready to choose God because they know God loves me and I can live for God like Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego did. This month is all about introducing preschoolers to God, the one who loves them with a love that lasts forever. We want every child to know that they can hear from God, pray to God, talk about God to others, and live for God. Then they can go with confidence knowing I am ready because they have the faith skills needed for whatever comes their way.